Joining me on the line is Hazy Oberski with Nerium International. Hazy, it's great to
Yes.
talk with you. Hi.
How are you, Will?
I'm doing really good. I've been working with you for quite some time here with Nerium, and I appreciate you stopping by.
Well, thank you so much. It's a joy to be here.
Well, tell me how it all started for you. How did you first learn about Nerium, and what attracted you to it?
Well, it actually, I had been going through a lot of things in my life, and I happened to see a friend on Facebook, and she had said something about Nerium. I'm staying from this brand new Lexus, and I just happened to call her, and I just wanted to know what it was all about. I'm a full-time realtor, and I don't have a lot of time because I stay so busy. But what I've realized is it's a perfect business for busy people because you can kind of take a few minutes out of your day and share Nerium with someone. But anyway, I called her and got started and realized what an amazing company it was. I love the leadership of the company. He's a man of integrity, and I just got started with it.
Now, have you ever worked for a company that deals with multi-level marketing before? And I guess the other follow-up question to that is, how was Nerium different from other companies out there?
Well, I think the biggest thing is it actually worked. This is my fifth company. Probably the last 25 years I've been with four other companies, and I had never been successful with them. I mean, I made some money, but never really great money like I'm doing with Miriam. And I told my husband, I just don't understand. I said, I love the business model, but I don't understand why I'm not successful with it. So I literally started researching and bought several books on network marketing and found out what you needed in a company and the product. And I found out there was three very important things. One was the leadership of the company. Who's at the helm of the ship? Well, I'm Jeff Olson, and everyone knows about Jeff Olson. He's off at the slight edge. Number two was the product. It has to be a consumable product. Well, anti-aging, that's what all our products are. We have a boutique line of anti-aging products, and they're very consumable. In fact, in the U.S. alone, it's an $89 billion industry. The third thing was the compensation plan, and our compensation plan's rocks. It's the best compensation plan out there. So I just realized that it really had everything that I was looking for in a network marketing company, and I think that's why I've been so successful with it. And I got started with it. I earned an iPad right away, and then in 5 months I earned my Lexus, and now I'm making a great income. So it really does work once you learn how to build your business, which that's what we teach. You can do amazing things with it.
Jeff Olson has always said that when they start hyping the comp plan, run and hide. And there's many, I've been approached several times by different multi-level marketing companies, and sometimes it's all I hear about is, hey, you're going to make this kind of money, you're going to make this kind of money. And then I try to figure out what exactly is their product, what exactly is their service, and I can't get to the bottom of it sometimes. And
Yes.
I get the sense that, based on what you're telling me too, is Nerium is very much a product-driven company here.
Absolutely. It's definitely a product-driven company. And even more so important than that is it's not all about the money with Jeff Olson. He says, yes, you can make a great income, but his mission from day one is to make people better. He wants them to be the best person they were created to be. And he does that through the personal development, which we all get. It's free with Nerium when you become a brand partner. And I can honestly tell you that I'm not the same person I was 2.5 years ago, that I have just continually grown through the personal development in this company. So it's just amazing that I love it when your leadership doesn't sit there and target the income, the income, the income. He truly does want to help people be the best people that they can be.
I have heard of different companies, and I think people have heard of people experiencing this with multi-level marketing companies, that you're pouring a lot of money into it. And
Yes.
you've heard the phrase, say, some people that are anti MLM, they will say, get out of it while you can. How much money have you lost in it? Like you're playing, you're in Vegas somewhere, putting chips down or something. How does Nerium work as compared to other places that might require you to continue to put money into it?
Well, Jeff Olson has said from day one, he said, I want you to build your business organically. He says, please don't ever buy products just to rank advance. Well, that's a huge statement because most companies are out there saying, oh, you need to buy a bunch of product every single month. That way you can hold your rank or, you can go up to a higher rank. And he honestly has made it where he says, I believe in this so much that I want you to keep buying inventory that he gives us our inventory for free. I don't know of another company that does that. So that just, again, speaks of his integrity. He wants us to build our businesses right, and that's very important to me.
How far can you go with Nerium? Maybe you can give me an example or two of some people that you know that have really taken off with this company.
Well, I have several friends that are making, 6 figures, within a year. You can go to the very top. In fact, most companies, and I'm not bashing another company, but most companies, the top rank levels and top bonuses, they're held out for just a few people. Very few people reach that to the top. But for instance, the Lexuses, most companies you have to have at least 5 times the volume. You have to do 5 times the work that we have to do in Nerium. And again, I say kudos to Mr. Olson because he's a very wise man, and he's made the Lexus bonus a lot easier to achieve because why not have more Lexuses running around with a little Nerium decal on the back? So that also speaks that he knows how to run a business. And there are so many people. We just opened up in South Korea, and there was over 200 people at convention in Dallas last month. Now, keep in mind that we've only been in Korea for 3 months, and over 200 people had already earned their $50,000 bonus.
Wow.
That just tells you the difference with Nerium. And I think the biggest success and why we've had it is because it is a product-driven company, and the product actually works. Most skincare products, they're looking for a 2 to 7%, results. We have an average of 30%. So the product does work, and that's why Nerium works.
It's interesting. I have heard Jeff Olson mention this before. He was talking about, I think it was the late 90s, maybe early 2000s, and still there's a lot of products out there. Like he was talking about the juice craze, where at one point in time, the juice craze was out there. There was a couple of multi-level marketing companies. There were actually pretty good juices, but, Walmart saw that, came in, decided to, hey, you know what, we can make the same thing, and we can take away the price that they're trying to sell it for, make it a whole lot lower, and put all those businesses out of business. And I guess the question is, do you see that possibly happening to Nerium?
No, I don't. The reason being is we literally have a patent on our NAE8 extract, which is goes into all of our products, our skincare products. So we have what's called a barrier to entry, and that means that someone just can't come along and copy what we're doing. We actually give back 30% of all our profits back into our scientific research. So Nerium believes in continually improving the products. Our new optimal brain health, EHT, that's over 20 years of research with Signum Biosciences, who is at Princeton University. And we have the global rights to that product and any future products they come out with. So we really are protected where that goes. And I was in one of those juice companies. That was one of my previous businesses I did. And you're right. Once Walmart and Sam's Club started putting it in there, it just really took a toll on the business.
Well, Hazy, I appreciate you stopping by here, and best of luck to you. And we appreciate you taking the time.
Thank you so much, Will. You have a wonderful day.